So we had former NFL quarterback and current ESPN analyst Dan Orlovsky say that out of all the quarterbacks in the NFL, right, out of every single one, all 32 starting quarterbacks, the one under the most pressure this upcoming season is none other than Caleb Williams. Really, Dan? You had to go there. So we got to talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Style back at it with another video talking some NFL. And here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below. You do not want to miss out with the Bears content. And yeah, let's start with this list that Dan Orlovsky had on ESPN today. So like I said, the top 5 quarterbacks under the most pressure. Here's the full list. You got Caleb Williams at number 1, Trevor Lawrence at number 2, J.J. McCarthy at number 3, Bryce Young at number 4, and Anthony Richardson at number 5. Let me start by saying this. Dan Orlovsky is a smart analyst, and he is a smart guy. And in general, he doesn't really tick me off like some of these other, people, if you will, in sports media that I feel like just aren't as smart or don't know as much. Dan knows his stuff. And so the list isn't terrible, all right? A lot of these guys I would agree with. But Caleb absolutely should not be number 1. He shouldn't. And I'll explain why. But as far as the list, let me tell you the guys that are higher, all right? So we're looking at Trevor Lawrence, J.J. McCarthy, Bryce Young, and Anthony Richardson as the other 4 guys, okay? Trevor Lawrence, let's start there. Trevor Lawrence should be, if not 1, at worst 2 on this list. Now, he is 2 on this list, but I would say he is definitely over Caleb Williams because we are talking about a guy who was similar to Caleb, touted as the greatest generational prospect that we have seen since Andrew Luck. And what has Trevor Lawrence done in the NFL since he's come into the league? Never thrown for more than 25 touchdowns. Right? He's been pretty mid. And so, to me, I feel like Trevor Lawrence has a great offensive head coach now in Liam Cohen. He's got a great wide receiver in Brian Thomas Jr., and he's got another potentially great one in Travis Hunter. If Trevor Lawrence is not able to succeed with this, I feel like it could be time for the Jaguars to look in another direction and draft another quarterback. Again, I don't think that will be the case. I think he will prosper with Liam Cohen, and I think he is talented enough to do so. But he is certainly under more pressure than Caleb Williams, all right? Caleb Williams is essentially, for all intents and purposes, in year 1 of his career because the coaching staff that he had previously is not here. And he basically was under siege behind one of the worst offensive lines in football. And he still, by the way, with all that, put up 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and 3,500 plus passing yards. But that's besides the point. Trevor Lawrence has been in the NFL much longer, should be under more pressure than Caleb Williams. That makes absolutely no sense here. If Caleb does not have a great year this year, that's still fine because it's still year 1 with Ben Johnson, year 2 of his NFL career. Yeah, he can get more time. He deserves to have a little bit more patience geared towards him. All right? And then J.J. McCarthy, number 3 on this list, makes no sense at all. Give the kid at least a season before we start saying, hey, he's under pressure because, yeah, I know they let go of Sam Darnold, but look, folks, Sam Darnold, he had a great season last year, but let's just be honest about it. He's not a top 5 quarterback. You didn't give up somebody crazy good to get J.J. McCarthy or to move on to J.J. McCarthy. Kevin O'Connell is just one heck of a coach, and he's going to be able to get a lot out of J.J. that he did from Sam Darnold. So a lot of football isn't just pure talent. It's the situation around you, like I just mentioned with Caleb. Sam Darnold had Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson, Aaron Jones, Kevin O'Connell, a great defense, a domed environment. He's not going to have nearly all that in Seattle. Let's see how he performs there. But yeah, J.J. McCarthy should be bottom of this list. Give the kid a little bit more time. You're not that much pressure. Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, I agree with these two. They absolutely are under pressure. Anthony Richardson's career is on the line. If he is not able to pan out this season, the Colts will move on from him. He's going to be deemed as a bust, most likely. And he is competing with Daniel Jones. If you can't beat out Daniel Jones, then I don't know what to say. And then Bryce Young, look, the second half of last season was fantastic, and that's why the Panthers are obviously deciding to move forward with it. But to me, Bryce Young was in a position where it seemed like, yeah, this guy's a bust and it could be a disaster here. But obviously his new head coach, Dave Canales, was able to get the best out of Bryce. And so here's the thing. He is under pressure because I don't think he is completely in the clear yet as far as, oh, yeah, the Panthers have their franchise quarterback. He is to prove it. So to me, Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence, all deserve to be above Caleb Williams. J.J. McCarthy I'd put below. And here's the thing with Caleb, okay? I'm being very fair here. I am asking for patience with Caleb, knowing that he had a decent rookie season. It was not a disaster, people. I don't understand here where we think this is a complete disaster. Like 20 touchdowns, 6 picks, and 3,500 passing yards are objectively good numbers with a terrible coaching staff. Like, I don't see why people say Caleb's season was terrible or bad or whatnot. Now, it was definitely tumultuous. It was definitely up and down, but it was not bad by any means. All right? Not bad by any means. Like, Drake May's not on this list, and his numbers were nearly as good as Caleb Williams. So, I just don't think people are being fair here with Caleb. It's just, it doesn't make much sense to me. I would not say he's under the most pressure. Is he under pressure? For sure, he is. Any former number 1 overall pick is going to be under pressure unless he's already proven it, right? Jay Daniels not being on this list, that makes total sense. Obviously, he was not the number 1 overall pick. He was number 2, but he's proven, at least in his rookie season, that he is the guy. So I'm not saying Caleb is like, oh, yeah, he's already proven it, but I'm saying like, yo, let's put him lower on this list, please, all right? So that's just where I'm at with it, people. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts, as always. Thanks for watching.